I'm Mike Champion. I'm on the LEAP leadership team. I work for Tahaluf, which is a Saudi company co-owned between the Saudi Federation of Cybersecurity Programming and Drones, and also Informa, which is the world's largest events company. LEAP has had a fantastic feedback this year. Last year when we launched, it was the largest debut tech event in history, and the Net Promoter Score, which is, when you go to people and ask them would they recommend it to a friend, was the highest within all of the events that Informa do in the Middle East, and we think probably one of the highest Net Promoter Scores throughout the whole of the Middle East. So this year, we're seeing the same sort of feedback. We're getting great feedback from people, more than ever have turned up at this event. When I say that it was the largest debut tech event in history last year, this time we've got 200,000 registrations and counting. That was just before the event opened just a day ago, okay, which is more than double that we had last time. And we're seeing that with the amount of people wanting to come, and they're staying at the event. The technology trends that we are seeing at the moment, of course, AI is a really big focus, isn't it? You've got at this event an entire section dedicated to AI called DeepFest. We've just seen the Hanson robots on stage. We've seen other robots on stage. This is organized by Sadaya, this brilliant authority that's working in Saudi Arabia to instill data and AI amongst the the emerging projects and plans and government entities over here. But on top of that, we're also seeing a really big interest in metaverse, and this is why we have a new theme this year. We change the theme every year, and the theme this year is Into New Worlds. And metaverse is very sensorial in terms of being into a new world, because it affects not just sound and what you see in a sort of 2D platform, but you see it in a 3D platform too. So we're exploring a lot of metaverse here too. So we've seen the trends move on from last year's edition. Well, in its first edition, as I said, LEAP is the largest debut tech event in history. In the second edition, I can say that we've had more registrations than I think any event that I know of in terms of a B2B exhibition in the Middle East. Over 200,000, 220,000 just before the day kicked off for the start of LEAP. So we're seeing an upwards momentum of interest, of participation. Certainly the internationals that have attended is far more than last year. Of course that has a COVID impact, because some couldn't travel last year, but this year we're seeing many more people coming from abroad, not just from the region, but also from as far away as the Americas and the Far East, especially as China is now opening again to travel and foreign travel. So we will see more international participation. We will see even more participation of women, especially on the agenda. We've seen an upwards trend in that particular measurement already. We went from a quarter of people on the agenda being female to a third of people being female. A half of our investor faculty is female, and I can't think of any other one that has a half of its investors being female, especially when you have 1,000 investors, as we do, on our investor program. So we're moving. We'll be more than double the size, I can say, and that's in terms of square meters, in terms of the actual full feature build, square meter build, exhibition build. So a lot bigger, a lot more attended, and more internationals.